Hello, it's Mike Campbell, and you know, one of the things about Clay County is we're extremely large. We're over 1,100 square miles, and to cover all that area, it takes a large number of personnel for our emergency management services, our ambulance crew, and those folks. In the last couple of years, we've been down to one ambulance crew, and we've got 2 ambulances, but now we need to add another crew, and we've been able to do that thanks to the board at the Clay County Memorial Hospital, and the Clay County Commissioners Court voted to provide funding for that. But we also got some funding from the federal government to assist with purchasing things that were related to COVID. One of those things we thought would be an ambulance. We actually have 2 ambulances, and we're now adding the 3rd ambulance to the crew. This is a brand new ambulance, and we're so very proud of it. And we want to take just a few minutes this afternoon and maybe visit with some of the guys that are going to be driving that ambulance for you, and hope you never need it, but if you do, we've got a good one for you. We're going to take a little tour of it if you'd like to join us on that, and we're going to visit with Robert Montgomery, who heads up our EMS crew here at Clay County Memorial Hospital. Visiting today with Robert Montgomery, and Robert is, what's your official title?
EMS Director and Advanced EMT.
For Clay County Memorial Hospital, and along with it today is also Mike Hall. And Mike, you've been doing this for quite a while as well, haven't you?
Oh, a day or two.
He also works for volunteer fire department and helps out in that area as well. Robert, tell me about this ambulance and some of the things that, the features that you're most proud of. Tell me about that.
There's several features on this truck that we really like. First of all, this is a 2021 model. Everything from the cab to the box is all new. 4x4, larger truck, F450. One of the best things we like about it, aside from the grill guard, is we've got the liquid spring suspension, which we'll show you that here in just a second. It makes it to where the truck rides smoother, but also upon opening the doors, it'll lower down and then raise back up, so it gives us a little bit ease to get the cot in and out.
Now I understand it's a 4-wheel drive also. I know when we were talking about this, Mike, we asked, what do you want? And this is kind of the results of that, isn't it?
I've been wanting a 4-wheel drive all along, because you just never know what the weather or some of these driveways are going to bring us.
Absolutely right. Can we take a quick tour?
Absolutely. Same with the liquid spring suspension. It actually makes it where the truck will squat and lift when we open the doors.
That's pretty amazing.
The truck squats down. This is another really cool feature. It's our power load. Used to, we had to lift the cot, lower the wheels, and then load the patient, which is pretty disastrous on a person's back after so long.
How many of you are normally on a crew? How many normally in a crew?
2.
2.
Yep.
So a big old boy.
Big old boy.
Like me.
It takes everybody plus some fire.
Right. Which we appreciate our volunteer firemen too, and the guys that usually show up.
Absolutely. Once it's all the way out, we can move the cot around, move the patient around as we need. And then loading. Just as easy. 700 pounds.
700 pounds. Have you ever had to load anybody?
Yes. And then it slowly raises back up once the doors are shut. The interior has been customized to mine and Mike's specifications. Blue LED lighting to light up the cabinets if we decide, it's a evening, we want to dim the lights so it's more comfortable for the patient. We can actually still see exactly what is inside each cabinet. All of our drugs are now locked up. We can keep a closer monitor on them. Completely new type of panel. Everything's almost completely electric versus what we had prior. Our other ones were a little limited on what we could and couldn't do. This one actually makes it to where we can provide better care to the residents of Clay County. Even along with this actual cot, this cot's newer than what we currently have. with a whole new type of restraint system. We have so much cabinet space, we actually don't know exactly what all we're going to fill it with. But double handrails for our safety if we're having to move around a patient while going down the road. IV hangs where it's not a danger to the patient if something happens and it falls. 5-point harness systems to buckle ourselves in for our safety while going down the road if necessary. All in all, this is exactly what we ordered, with multiple plug-ins so we can charge everything. That was mine and my call. That was our biggest thing. We need to be able to plug stuff in to charge it. Brand new monitor. I mean, we're as state-of-the-art as we can get for our needs here in Clay County, and this truck actually puts the icing on that cake.
I know from time to time you're required to call on someone having heart issues and that sort of thing.
Yes, sir.
What, anything special from that respect for a heart patient?
This monitor right here, it's a LifePak 15. It's by Physio Control. This actual monitor, it's more in tune with cardiac patients, so we can monitor exactly what their heart is doing, the electrical activity. We can monitor what's called entitled CO2, which that also gives us an idea of kind of what's going on inside the body, especially in a CPR type instance, cardiac arrest. We have a certain number that we get to on that entitled that tells us, okay, CPR is good, we have a chance of actually getting the person back. Another item that's good for heart patients, or good for us in the care of heart patients, especially somebody with cardiac arrest, is called a Lucas device. It's gonna be kind of hard for me to get it out right now. Basically, it's an automatic CPR device. It saves us from having to do CPR, where we actually have our hands free to treat the patient as we need to treat them, whether it be medications, breathing, electrical therapy to restart the heart. It makes it overall easier, and it provides better CPR than a person ever could. Plus, it won't get tired.
Absolutely.
A person will.
Absolutely. You have to take turns on that.
Yes, sir.
So this is now our third ambulance. Is that correct? We have 2 already, and
We
this
have
will be
2
our third.
already. This is number 3. Here, looking at right at the first of the year, maybe a little after, we will start having 2 trucks as primary units to cover the county. Both trucks will have at least 2 people on it. We're looking at an ALS provider for every truck, and that's either an advanced EMT or a paramedic, with 1 reserve truck here always in case something happens to one of the other ones. But this makes truck number 3.
Very good. Just want to say thank you for all that you do and all your crew and everybody. This is not an easy job.
No.
It doesn't pay anywhere near what it's worth. I guarantee
Takes
you
toll
that.
on the family too.
Takes a toll. There's no doubt about that. So your family is a very important part of this whole being supportive of your career
Absolutely.
choice that
Absolutely.
we really have here as well. You know, the ambulance and your crew is something, to me, it's kind of like a cellar. You nope, you never need it, but if you do, you want a good one.
Oh no, absolutely.
So that's what we've got here right
That's
now.
what we've got here. We had good crews in the past, and now with help of the hospital, the county commissioners, our families, we've been able to bring in some of the best in the region to make this department what it should be.
Absolutely, and it's a lot of ground to cover, and but you do well.
We try.
All right, all right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you, Judge.